Right, guys, thanks for tuning in again. We've got Tommy here, also known as Aussie Tool Guy on Insta.
Aussie Tool Guy, yep.
Yeah, and we're going to just have a bit of a chat about tools, sort of specifically, because he's a self-confessed tool addict, and a bit about yourself, mate, and just have a ramble. So
there you go, mate.
Should be a good chat, guys, so thanks for tuning in. All right, mate, let's kick it off with just tell us a bit about yourself. What do you do? What's your trade?
Okay, my name's Tommy. I'm a carpenter.
Chippy, mate.
Chippy, yeah, and a cabinet maker. Double whammy. Got the two trades, mate.
Trades.
It's a bit special.
How long you been building for? Carpentry?
Well, I come straight out of school. I think I was about 17 or 18.
Yep.
And I started my apprenticeship, and I've just been slugging away ever since, really.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, basically become a carpenter, and I've done a few other bits and pieces. Can put my hand to plastering. Also worked in the automotive vehicle building industry. Yeah, and that's how I kind of jumped onto doing a bit of cabinet making too. I was fitting out a lot of camper vans and ambulances and fire trucks. And,
right.
And and that's how that kind of come about. So
that kicked off the cabinet making trade.
I kind of done
that, and then
done the RPL for that basically.
Yeah, right.
Did prior learning, and I kind of qualified to be a cabinet maker. And
so that's where the tool obsession, as you said, sort of kicked off.
Yeah, well, my old man was a chippy, so I grew up in the building game. You know, I had surrounded by tools. You know, we worked for our Christmas presents on school holidays, and I think definitely my old man being a carpenter and just loving his tools and quality, the old school way of, sharpening your chisels and having the best gear and doing the job right. I think that definitely brushed off on myself, and I've always wanted to know about tools, and since becoming a carpenter, you just kind of
too much is never enough. So
but you just want, you take pride in your work, you love what you do, and you just want the best gear to do the job.
Yeah, so, for sure. How many tools would you say you have?
Oh,
because I got no idea. I don't know. What you're packing.
Well, I'm big on the DeWalt and the Milwaukee.
Yep.
So just battery tools. I reckon I've got at least 20 battery tools.
Yeah.
Of each brand.
Yeah, right.
And battery wise, I reckon I think I've got about 20 DeWalt batteries.
Yeah.
And probably maybe 10 or 15 Milwaukee batteries. I don't know. They go walkabout sometimes. So.
Yeah.
And also I've got compressors, other circular saws, hand tools galore.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm definitely cut away from a lot of corded stuff though. I sold a lot of that.
It's slowly becoming obsolete, the old corded.
Yeah.
Slowly, it will take a while, but...
Yeah, a lot of stuff like, I think my compressor doing like stick framing or flooring or something like that, that's hard to replace.
For sure.
You can't, those battery nails really can't replace that in that sense, but...
far. They're on their way.
They're on their way.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but that's one thing that reliability too with the air guns is definitely a huge thing too.
Yeah,
and also like a lot of guys will set up their miter saws, and then you got like your power inlet there to charge your batteries. So you're gonna have your station, power station there for your circulars or your miter saw stand.
Yep.
So it's hard to go and throw a lot of money at a cordless miter saw when if you're cutting all day and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I know what you mean.
There's limits, but the way it's changing, it's all for the good, that's for sure.
Oh, so, yeah, absolutely.
I find myself, 95% on cordless for sure.
Yeah.
So,
So how long, talking about your Aussie Tool Guy page, how long have you been doing the tool? So, sorry, for a bit of context, guys, he, Aussie Tool Guy page on Insta, he does tool reviews and stuff, just all off his own bat, and just trying to...
Yeah, a lot of tool picks and stuff like that. I started this 6 months ago.
Oh, is that all?
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah, right.
6 months ago. I guess I'm just like being a carpenter and loving my tools. I was always on YouTube. I was watching a lot of videos from the guys in America.
Yep.
Plus, there was a few guys in Australia that were doing it, but the influence in America was just huge. I was watching what these guys were doing, and myself, if I wanted to know about a tool, I was jumping straight onto the YouTube or
as a lot of people do it.
Just to find out what this thing does, because I wanted to buy it.
Yeah, and where do you want to? Where are you going to outlay your money? You
100%,
do your research on videos
you spend thousands of dollars, and it's important to know what you're getting. You know what I mean? And,
for sure.
And so that was a huge thing for myself, just like watching those videos. And I guess I come a time where I was just kind of like, I wanted to put my own opinion forward, really.
Yep.
I think in Australia there wasn't a lot of it. There was a couple of guys doing it, and I just threw me out in the ring and just went, I had a few of my tools. I'm just going to try my hand at this and do a few videos, and I was taking a few pictures of the tools, and, guys, people love it, and it's a market,
Definitely. It's one of those things like there can never be too much of it, people putting opinions forward on tools. Yeah. When it comes to people buying tools, you want as much information as possible before, if you're spending 2 weeks worth of pay on a set of tools, you want to know exactly what you're getting. And the more people putting their hands in and trying to help out is all for the better, I reckon.
Definitely, and I really wanted to put a perspective forward from the Aussie, an Australian perspective, because America is so different. And the rest, all the other countries in Europe as well, they build different products they use, and I was finding the fact that
different.
We would do things so different, and we would use the tools slightly different,
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Yeah, and it didn't relate to us some of the stuff they were doing.
Yeah,
so,
it is good. The Aussie sort of social media scene is picking up now in regards to that. We're slowly catching the States. I don't know if we ever will, because I think they're a fair way ahead of us when it comes to tool releases and stuff. They seem to be the pick of the litter there, but
it's narrow. It's the gap is closing up. I think if you were to look back even 2 years ago, they would release a tool in the States, and it might be a good year and a bit. Plus till we got it here. Yeah. But
that is definitely narrow.
Yeah, and now it's kind of like, maybe it's like, in 6 months, after they get it, we might get it, or even,
even less.
Yeah, even less. So that's only a good thing for us. The market in Australia is picking up, building, guys, with certain brands. You really commit yourself when you do purchase these battery kits. To the brand you want to go with. And there's a huge market. A lot of companies want you in their platform. Yeah.
What brands do you push? Like what do you have most of? DeWalt and Milwaukee.
Yeah, I've got a lot of DeWalt and Milwaukee. I kind of put my hands, in both pies.
Yeah.
Look, they both have got great tools. I love their tools.
How did that come about? Because with most people, once you start one platform, that's pretty much where you stay for a long time, and you build on that. How did you end up with both? Like, what was which one did you start with? Quick info break. So guys, we are proud to announce that we've headed north all the way to Cairns. Our 18th store is officially open for business at 100 Mulgrave Road. If you're in the area, be sure to drop in and check out this huge new TradeTools store. All right, thanks. Back to the podcast, guys.
Well, originally, going back about 6 or 7 years ago, I was huge into Makita. I was like Mr. Makita. I think all the old Makita tools, the quarter Makita tools were just, really great. And I was huge on Makita. And I got into the battery tools, and then kind of, Milwaukee's come on. Milwaukee started bringing out a brushless range, the Fuel. Yeah. And they had this one circular saw, it's a 7 1/4 circular saw, and I just went, Makita didn't have anything. I fully just jumped ship, I just went, bang, I'm going on to Milwaukee, and I never looked back, not that I don't like Makita tools. You know what I mean? Because I do. I love Makita. I've still got the old Makita hat there. You know.
I actually used Makita for my apprenticeship and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Makita,
the old brushed ones back in the day.
Yeah, Makita got some great gear, and so I really jumped on Milwaukee, and then I'd had a few corded DeWalt tools as well, and they brought out the Flex Felt range.
Yeah.
And I jumped onto that through. I think I got I started with the framing nailer.
Oh,
they brought
right.
it out,
So
the framing nailer.
Now this makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because you've got this Milwaukee platform and
Here we go.
no framing nailer.
Which they don't have.
So you find this DeWalt framing nailer and you think, you know what? I'm going to jump over to this platform just purely for the framing nailer. Hey, Milwaukee.
Yeah, that was it.
And then then you got two platforms to build. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple of other brands. I've had Metabo. I can't help myself buying all these tools, but I really stuck with those two tool brands. They've both got good and bad in a sense.
For sure.
You know, there's a couple of tools that I've from DeWalt that I've gone, ooh, and then the same with Milwaukee, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really I'm sticking with those two platforms at the moment, and it's going really good.
Yeah, it's quite a big investment to start another one.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely is. I guess for myself, you know, like, it is also a bit of a hobby too. So like, you know, some guys might do this or buy this,
build their cars and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here buying tools. So
yeah, I definitely.
That's what I like to do. Yeah.
I'd absolutely rather walk into a shed with heaps of tools than some flash car. I tell you, absolutely. So what are there any up and coming things that you know about, or any tools that you'd like to see in the near future?
Well, Milwaukee recently had their product launch in America, and I was all over that on the old YouTube watching that.
Yeah, okay.
Like a weirdo.
Yeah.
And they've got some new tools coming out. They got the framing nailer, as we said they didn't have.
Been a controversial thing for a while.
Yes. They've got a little laminate trimmer they're bringing out. I think there's a big 12-inch or 305 mil sliding compound miter saw, which is going to be huge.
Yeah, righto.
The pack out, which I'm into, they've got a radio for that.
Okay.
It's an add-on to the box, which has been a long time coming.
Just so you know, guys, this isn't advertising for Milwaukee.
Yeah,
this is actual conversation.
This is just sock and shop, mate.
Yeah.
So definitely they've got some great tools coming out.
Yeah.
Which I've definitely got my eye on. Look, all brands, Makita, are really interested in their AWS, their wireless start for
I've
the
done
dust.
I've done a bit of work with that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's
very
cool. That cool with the Bluetooth, you know, like having. I mean, that's another thing. You know, the laws coming in.
But the
dust is huge,
and it should be too.
It should be, mate.
400,000 people die a year of silicosis.
And it's big on the Gold Coast where we are. So many young guys. It's not good.
Yeah, falling victim to the old boss saying just get it done. Just
getting it done,
just
mate.
dry cut.
I know myself. Just like blasting away, and you just turn your head. You know, no, you can't do that anymore.
Nah, don't ever dry cut anything.
Yes, don't.
Yeah, it's.
They're bringing tools out to really combat that. You know, and I've had my eye on some of the Makita stuff. That automatic, you pull the trigger on your drop saw or your grinder or whatever, and it starts that vac.
Yeah. I just done a video on that.
Did you? I have to watch that, eh?
Yeah. So have you got a specific favourite tool? Like, what have you got anything that really stands out for you as a chippy sort of thing? Yeah.
Oh, look, my favourite tool would have. I've got a few, to be honest, but my favourite tool would have to be my DeWalt 360 green laser level.
Yeah.
Multi-line. It's fantastic. It's it's just changes the game, you know, like it's got a magnetic backing on it too. It's also got a bracket. You can, screw it up to your frame, get all your level heights for your ceiling, window heights, plumb up a door, anything, It's just...
See,
huge.
We totally missed out on like internal lasers when I done my apprenticeship. It was donkeys years ago.
20 years ago.
And and we were using.
Do you do apprenticeship?
Yeah.
Oh, you're tradie?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Oh, stop it. I'll have to see those qualifications.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, and buddy, we were using 1,200 levels to do our door jams, and that was all it was. We never had these. And I look at it now and I think, shit, that would have been so much easier.
Well, I know for myself, like doing my apprenticeship a while back too, water levels, using a water level.
Yeah, we used to do that to re-stump houses and everything,
Water level, some of the old guys, get the old hose out and you'd be...
Well, we re-stumped a house only a couple of years ago, and water levels it was just easier.
It does. It is.
You gotta, it doesn't matter how long it is, boop,
100%.
5 mil.
You can't.
So
you
good.
can't. Yeah, water is 100%. But having that, like, and even replacing like dumpy levels and stuff is is huge, and that's a tool that I really have got a lot of use out of.
Right.
Yeah, I'd have to say it's definitely my favourite tool at the moment.
Yeah,
time saver's huge on that one.
So, what about let's chat about the old tool belt.
Oh, the old tool belt. Yeah, Tommy Tool Belt, they used to call me. I won't go into that.
What are the go-to things you always pack in the old tool belt when you're swinging a hammer, mate?
So, talking about hammers, I can't go past the old S-wing hammer.
24-ounce
hammer.
24, you big lad. No, I got a 20.
20?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like running the little one, mate.
Definitely have my S-wing hammer by my side.
Have you seen them red-handled ones?
The
S-wings?
Yes, I have seen the exclusive, aren't they?
I think they are.
Company, are they?
Yeah, well, funnily enough, I think they're exclusive to TradeTools. But
might have to get one.
But I want to get one just because, like, I've got 2 or 3 blue S-wings.
Yeah.
Now I want a red one just because
Queensland,
it's red. Yeah. So red S-wing.
Yeah. No, I have seen them installed there. Yes.
Yeah. Once I found out they're exclusive, I thought, now I'm definitely getting one.
100%.
Yeah,
no, they got me S-wing hammer. I've always got a couple of chisels on me. I've got like a basher and a good one just for finer work. Chalky, small little chalk line.
Yep.
4-fold ruler I've usually got.
Oh yeah.
A couple of carpenter's pencils.
Yeah.
I've got I recently picked up the Renegade combination square. That's good.
Right.
That is great. Yeah. I've got that on my side. Jeez, what else? A couple of nail punches.
Yep.
And definitely got my little mini block plane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. I freaking love it.
Sorry guys, just filling me water.
He's nervous.
Tommy's got me flustered. Pretty straightforward tool belt. You're naming all the ones I got in mind because I'm a cracking chippy too, mate.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll put me tool belt on for...
But some guys have got like an ashtray as one of their pockets too. Some guys, they just butt out in their bloody...
Yeah, that would have been me back in the day too. Yeah, I think the last time I had my tool belt on was purely for video purposes. Pretending to swing a hammer. Don't even remember how anymore. All right, yeah. So you got the big tool collection, right?
Yeah.
And little birdie told me, mate, that you had all your tools or heaps of your tools nicked not long ago.
Yeah, I did actually.
Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, I did. It was not too long after I started Aussie Tool Guy.
Yeah.
So I had all my tools in my garage because that's where I kind of do me filming.
Yeah.
And I had a couple of weeks off and I was doing a bit of filming and playing around with the tools, and then I went away and I live in a unit complex, and we come back and the door had been busted open.
Yeah, right.
Internal access, and they busted in there and flogged. I think it was nearly $4,000 worth of gear.
Wow.
I had cameras, I had everything set up for the old shebang, and they the bastards bloody got
took
into
everything.
it. It was real bad on the Gold Coast for theft.
So I wonder, I don't know, did they know you had tools there?
Funny that I thought that for a while there that, is it a,
someone that knows.
Yeah, knows, but I got the hot word that there was another place down the road got busted into too. So it was a thing going around.
Yeah,
and,
righto.
The guys at TradeTools at Burleigh, they were telling me that they had a few blokes coming in saying the same thing, over that stretchy period, a few weeks, that guys were just going, Friday night, I parked my ute on the side of the road, busted open my toolbox and, tools gone. So
crazy, it's like it's an unspoken law. No, it is a spoken about law. You never touch a man's tools, That's how you earn your money.
Don't touch my tools.
Crazy.
I know. So
did they ever find him, the pricks that stole it?
No, they didn't.
Never showed up in any caches or anything?
No, I kind of went hunting. When it happened, I was like, I was basically like wanted to throttle anyone that moved.
You've been livid.
And went down to the caches and checked them out. Anyway, it was funny. I got the cops around, rang them up, said, this and this, and he goes, it's good to take pictures of your tools and stuff like that and your serial numbers. And I just said, funny enough. I do this as a thing. And they looked at me like a weirdo. I went, what? But so that worked really great. So one of the advices that I did a post on it actually not long after it got stolen, because it really stuffed me around, because I'd had all these videos going, and not only that, it was mainly like just work, you know what I mean? Like I was I had to turn up to work, and I was lucky I had a lot of tools that I could manage, but but one of the biggest things about it, I was put the message out there, is I was fortunate enough to have insurance. You know what I mean? I recovered my ass, and I really wanted to get that out there for a lot of guys that, make sure you got your insurance, keep everything locked. So be diligent.
On that note, so insurance did cover you?
It did cover me.
Yep, right.
Not there wasn't. There was a couple of things it didn't cover, but that wasn't tool related. But
right.
For tools of the trade that I was covered for,
they sorted you.
They sorted me.
Because I'm sure a lot of people probably don't get the insurance, thinking, if they ever get stolen, they won't cover it anyway. But it's good to know that
I pay. You pay for it, but when it happens to you, you know.
I've heard heaps, on my social media, heaps of people say, me husband's tools all got nicked on the weekend, and it's crazy. Like it is, it's
shit. It's a dog act.
Lock them up,
It's dog.
Lock them up and get insurance, because there's pricks out there that will do it.
Yeah, they do. I know. No one. I know. The worst thing was, like, we had my son. I've got a 19-month-old son, and we had his pram kind of parked, like, just sitting there. So they had to reach over that to get all the gear. It was like, it was just it was a dog act, Yeah. It's one thing I've always been, I respect someone's gear's their gear. I've got my gear.
Absolutely,
like that's a big thing. I mean, it is. It's like an unspoken law.
Absolutely.
I mean? You just don't do that. Guys depend on this for their living.
Yep.
And it's
definitely un-Australian sort of thing to do.
It is. So that was unfortunate, but it worked out. Good for myself, like I said, because of the insurance, and I was lucky enough that I was able to get some money for that, and I was be able to supply my tools back up within a few weeks, which is great.
So that's the advice out of all that. Make sure you get around the insurance and cover yourself. Double lock that garage. Have you changed your setup?
I did. I have changed the setup. So we're super all over it too. So just got to be. That's it. I think just being very diligent. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So because it's bad on utes too, A lot of people get...
Utes are huge,
Get their stuff flogged out of utes, and... I don't know, what do? Just wait there with a baseball bat? No, don't do that. Well, don't tell the cops you've done that anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
Just a quick info break. Come in and check out the TT Diner on Friday and Saturday nights from 5pm for our bike and car nights. Open till 10pm with drinks and great food, plus we're also open for breakfast and lunch Monday through Saturday. Located at TradeTools Archerfield, which is 569 Boundary Road, everyone's welcome. There's a huge car park for all the toys. So there's few better ways to spend an evening, guys. With that said, back to the podcast.
Yeah, hide that crowbar in the side of the door.
Yeah, for work purposes.
That's it. You get away with it.
Have you got pros and cons, mate? Like a pros and cons list of being in the tradie life? What do you love about it?
Oh yeah, it's a funny one. I love being a carpenter. I love being a tradie. Getting outside. keeps me nice and fit and healthy.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoy doing it in a sense. You know, there's hard days, there's good days, bad days, but overall, it's who I am. I think. You know, it's what I do. On the bad side of it, there's been some recent laws coming in that they're going to stop a lot of subbies getting ripped off, which is great. I've been ripped off in the past, and it sucks because yet again it's like these tradies. You've got this skill and you're out there trying to make $1, and people ripping you off and.
That's like non-payment sort of stuff.
Yeah, non-payment and going bust,
shutting the business down, opening a new one under a different
not
name.
paying you for months. You know what I mean? Like that's.
It's about time they.
It's about time they really regulate the industry because it's carrying the country. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
There's so many, the trade shortage. A lot of the guys, these older guys, who have got these niche trades like. I'll use an example as a bricklayer. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or a roof tiler.
Yeah.
They're dying trades. You know what I mean in a sense. And they've got to get young guys. And young women.
Yeah,
that's a big thing these
for
days.
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
To get into these trades and promote it and make it like it's a sustainable way of life.
Yeah.
And it sure is. But if it's regulated and it's it works for the tradie.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they're taking steps in the right direction. To make sure the underdog is looked after. The person just trying to swing a hammer and earn some bucks.
That's it. Yeah.
Finally getting looked after.
The guy digging a hole's not going to get his his money.
Yeah.
That's it, mate. 'Cause that's what makes it.
Yeah. About time, government.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about outside the trade? What does Tommy do on his Tommy time?
When he's Tommy time. I live at Burleigh, so just up the road from the beach. So we spend a lot of time there. I've got a young family. We're always down the beach. I'm always surfing.
What's your family? How many kids you got?
I've got a 10-year-old son, Ollie, and a 19-month-year-old son, young Max. He's keeping me on my toes.
Keep you busy,
and my partner, Zenny. We love the beach lifestyle.
Yeah.
You'll find us down there on the Saturday and Sunday running around, getting coffee and just...
do you do a bit of surfing or anything?
Yeah, I'm always out there, mate.
I cannot surf to save me life. No chance in hell.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm usually pretty
skilled at most things.
yeah. But surfing, I'd go at it.
Oh, if you come down, mate, take you out.
Yeah. Maybe now I'm a bit older, got me sea legs on. Maybe I'll be good nowadays. Probably not. I doubt it.
Yeah. Oh, look, I love it. Great way of life. I've always been in the water, and love it.
You do any fishing?
Oh, a little bit here and there. No, I wouldn't say I'm a huge fisherman.
Yeah, I am. That's what I love.
That's your thing?
I love it.
Yeah.
I haven't been out for a while, but fish.
Well, offshore fishing or?
Yeah, me and the old boy
in and
always go out and slay the big mulloway and stuff, and snapper and
like Mad Huey style out there getting the big mull.
Always out there naked, yeah. Never got the clothes on. Just me and Dad on a boat naked. You know how fishing is. What else takes up your time? Tommy time.
Oh, look, I'm really big with my family. We spend a lot of time, together. We, chasing the lovely waterfalls and stuff around the Gold Coast.
Oh, yeah.
And we do a bit of that, a bit of walking and
sure.
Getting out there. Really, mate. Yeah, I'm not too big on sitting around too much, and like to get outside and get amongst it, really.
How much time do you put into making your videos, like, say, on an average week?
Well, look, it's really it's funny, I just said bloody how, I like to get outside, but this brings me inside these videos.
Yeah.
But, look, I do love doing it, but, look, I will say that it does take a lot of effort. Some people
it keeps you busy.
Yeah,
I know.
People, mate. Yeah, some people are like, oh yeah, this, it's, it does take a lot of effort.
The end result of a video looks like it wouldn't be too hard to put together.
No, it can take a few hours sometimes, and then that's just like doing a few takes and whatnot, and I try and be as real as I possibly can be.
Yeah,
on it.
for sure. Yeah.
Because I don't think, like, before I started the social media, I've never been one to really put myself out there like this too much. It's definitely been new for myself. But yeah, stepping it up a lot more now, and each video definitely takes a few hours. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. We've used a few of your videos on our page, I'm sure.
Yeah, you have. It's been great.
So they're good. It's good to get straight up opinions of what tools, the pros and cons of tools and stuff.
Yeah, getting that tradie perspective. There's been a lot of great videos coming out at the moment, which is awesome.
Yeah, the social media community is pretty good. Has that benefited you, like when it comes to work or jobs or anything yet?
I don't really advertise myself like too much. Like I'm not. Some guys are like carpenters, and they're carpenters, and they're really advertising their own business. I have had a couple of offers for work here and there. I guess it is a bit of a tool, you know what I mean, if I wanted to use it, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So, because I suppose your page is focused mainly on being informative, hey?
Yeah, it's mainly, I really try and keep it with the tools and the tool content, and like I'm a tradie, and, I'm out on the sites and stuff like that doing...
So what your normal work, like your day-to-day work, are you commercial, residential?
I've been anything from commercial and residential. I'm doing a little bit in the vehicle manufacturing at the moment, so I've been doing a little bit of night work at the moment, just to time me over. We've got a few things going on, but I also do some small jobs for friends and family and bits and pieces and stuff, and not long ago it was houses, and then before that I was on a huge commercial site, so it does vary a lot. I guess having the two trades for myself really it keeps me versatile. When things might slow up or there's nothing, I'm kind of jumping over into that cabinet making side of it. And then,
so you're still doing the fit out for like vans or cars or whatever it may be.
Just doing a little bit of that at the moment, and which is good, and opportunities come up. That's the thing is with in this tradie life, it's like one phone call and you're at a job, and it gets a bit like that. So
it's opportunistic, definitely.
It definitely is. But, as far as social media goes, I do keep it to the tools. I really do love a lot of the content I see with all the carpenters out there. Really, it's a great community in a sense that you're putting up your pride and joy, your work. You know what I mean? I know myself. You build a really nice feature wall and out of timber or something, and you're like, oh, I'm taking a photo of this, bang, you know what I mean? And then you're just standing back going, hit me up, you know what I mean?
I don't think there's a single podcast I've done yet that people, the tradies in here haven't talked about the huge sense of pride in work. I think that's
100%.
A resounding thing in the life of a tradie, is standing there at the end of it and looking and going, how good is that? I made that.
You put your hand to something, and you've just built this, or you've just put this together. So that's a great thing, and I love seeing that. I think it's great that guys out there, including myself, showing their work and stuff like that. I try to keep it really tool related, but I definitely will put the old sneaky photo of something I've done up there.
For sure, absolutely. Well, that's a big part of it too. You're using the tools, and then you got to show what you're actually doing with the tools.
100%.
The end result of said tools. For sure. No, I don't think that's self-promoting at all. That's just showing what the tools can do.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a good way to justify it anyway. There you go.
Well, that's it. I put a couple of pictures up of these old tools I had that have just been flogged out for years. They've lasted, you know what I mean? And that's the thing is, when you do buy a tool, it don't stay pretty for long.
Yeah, that's right. For sure.
You one day on that site, she's getting scratched up and that.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. It's about getting in there and being trade quality and lasting the distance. That's huge, and I think that's what...
and the tools get a certain dirty, so you can recognise them anyway. I know that smudge of silicon, mate, that's mine.
Yeah, that's funny, you get that a couple of times there. One guy, young guy working for me, and I had this brand new, I think it was a circular saw or something like that, and he just put it down in this Sikaflex, and that stuff is like to a blanket, mate.
Yep.
And I tell you, this, like, I still see that. I still see it on there, and I go, I remember that. You know what I mean? It's funny, all these little, idiosyncrasies that you see on your tools like that, like a bit of glue or I dropped a nail gun one time and I snapped off the clip. You know, I had a rivet gun and I was fixing up the clip on it.
Yeah.
And every time I'm like, oh yeah, I've had to fix that.
Yeah, a little story to each
definitely.
each scratch and dent. All right, well, we might go with some rapid fire questions, which are never, they've proven time and time again to not be rapid. But so our first one is ute or van, mate. What do you run?
Van at the moment, yep.
Van. See, you're the first one to say van. So
van life, mate.
Tell us a bit about it.
Look, I've had utes in the past. I do love the utes. But,
well, let's glorify the van. What do you like? What do you like about the van?
Well, I love the fact that I can put my tools in there and lock it all up.
Yes,
that's a big thing.
Absolutely, that's huge.
I can put my surfboards in there.
Yep. Mattress when you're in the doghouse.
yeah. Well, I have been on a couple of road trips in vans.
Yeah.
And I've kind of a little bit addicted to that lifestyle of.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're very versatile. So I have kind of fitted out a little van that I've.
Yeah.
You know, I put the mattress in and,
cool.
when I'm in the doghouse, I'll go on a little surf trip down the coast. But, I love that. Put my boards in there. I really do like that. And to be honest, it slows me down a bit in my van, actually.
Yeah, true.
Like, I was in the pimped out ute, just flying down the highway, So
I like sitting in a van.
Yeah, you're up like a bus.
Upright. Yeah, and you're driving this little bus around. I've always
my
liked
partner
them.
loves it. She gets in it and she just goes,
they're great for nipping around. I like them.
Just feels free, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, feel like one of those backpackers, you know?
I think that's what it is. That's the feel. You feel like you're always on a little road trip somewhere.
Yeah, 100%. No, I love the van.
There we go. Good. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I thought it was always just going to be you. All right. Next is, do you run the healthy wrap and salad or the old dog's eye and sausage roll, mate?
At the moment, I'm going a bit on the bad side, so definitely I'm looking
getting your winter coat on.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. I was working so hard, I lost a bit of weight, so I was trying to bloody prop myself.
Replenish it.
Yeah, replenish it. So it's a bit of an excuse, eh?
That's what I'm
Instead
doing all year.
Instead of the salads and that, you know.
Yeah, well, after we wrap up here, I'm heading straight to the Dirty Bird, mate.
I think I might come with you.
Yeah. And finally, cashies or no cashies, mate? Where do you stand on that?
Oh, mate, I don't mind a cashie.
Yeah.
I don't mind a cashie.
For sure.
Keep that off the record. Nah. I love a good cashie, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's doubly good, right? Because you're getting cash for it.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you're sticking it to the man.
Yeah, sticking it to the man if you're there, aren't you? You know, you just you're getting what you deserve sometimes.
You pay enough tax on that cash that once you spend it anyway. So,
mate, 100%.
You're half sticking it to the man.
Yeah. No, I love a good cashie.
Yeah, who doesn't? Yeah. Well, some people don't, apparently, I've found out. Yeah.
Well, cash is dying. I know that. There's like...
Well, here's when you hand cash over at a checkout now, and they look shocked.
They do.
Oh, old currency.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's like handing over
all those cashies I've done.
Gold doubloons or something.
they look down on you.
Yeah.
You know.
Is that stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, cash. It'll be cashless soon, so I won't be able to bloody get away with it. But anyway, that's while you can. Keep doing it.
Get around
keep
while
putting
you
the
can.
Backhand out there.
Yeah. For sure.
Love it.
Well, there we go. Tommy, a.k.a. Aussie Tool Guy, mate. Cheers for coming in.
Yeah, all good, mate.
Time flies when you're having fun. We're at bloody 41 minutes.
Yeah.
How good's that?
Wrap it up, eh?
Yeah, wrap it up.
No, it's good, mate. Yeah, just putting it out there with some of the stuff I'm doing, and loving the tools, and we're doing a few things with TradeTools, which is good.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. It's been great, and there'll be plenty more in the future.
Plenty more videos.
If you do like your tools, guys, and I'm sure most of you do, jump on Aussie Tool Guys page and have a bit of a Captain Cook, and check it out. He does some really cool stuff. So Aussie Tool Guy on Insta. Until next time, mate.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
See you later. Cheers for coming in.
Yeah, see ya.